Hi, I'm Gabriella. Join me as I explore amazing lifestyle destinations and well-being trends in food, fitness, and beauty. In every episode, I'll take you on a healthy living journey that will refresh, rejuvenate, and re-energize your senses. I'll also meet up with great personalities, feature delightful events, and discover all the stuff that makes you feel good about yourself. Welcome to the good life.
I'm feeling good.
In today's episode, I'm at the tallest hotel tower in the world, the JW Marriott Marquis in Dubai. I'll visit the kitchen of the exquisite restaurant Rang Mahal by Atul Koshar to learn how to cook one of their signature dishes. I'm also up for another facial treatment at the Sarai Spa. And later on, watch out for my interview with the chef of physique-tv's cooking show, Nader Frege. I tried out the Sarai signature facial at the Sarai Spa. So the first thing I noticed when I entered was that the spa was really big. It was quite grand, but still the style was quite minimalist. So I think especially for people who are a bit claustrophobic, this is the perfect spa for you. But it didn't feel cold because the colors were very muted and warm. So my really friendly therapist, Mariam, welcomed me to the treatment room, and she got started right away with the facial by removing my eye makeup and my lipstick, and of course doing the routine makeup removal using a milk, and then of course the toner to close the pores. After she toned my skin, she used an exfoliator, which was really quite mild, so I didn't feel like it was too rough on my skin. And she kind of massaged it onto my skin and included a little neck and back massage as well, which was really pleasant. So the exfoliation actually made my skin warm up a little bit, especially because she was massaging it. The therapist later removed all of the granules with a toner, and then she applied a mask onto my skin with a brush. And that was so refreshing because it felt a bit cooling after the exfoliator. And so she applied it, left it on my skin for a while, and then removed it once again with a toner. So the mask felt very different from the exfoliation just because it was so much more cooling. It was really refreshing. I felt like when she applied the mask on my skin with a brush, my pores were closing and my skin was being rejuvenated. It was really refreshing. So in the last step, she removed the mask and applied a really nourishing eye cream onto my eye area, and she started massaging my scalp, which is almost my favorite part of any facial. It was really relaxing. And yeah, so that was the end of the facial, which was a great grand finale. So the products that they use at the Sarai Spa is called Shifa, and it's actually created by an Emirati lady. And she started this brand when she was pregnant, and she was very concerned about using non-toxic and chemical-free products. So this is a sort of product range that anyone can use. If you have sensitive skin or if you have very robust, skin that can handle a lot of different products, this is the perfect solution. What I really appreciate about this facial is that it's mild. It's really for any skin type. And what personally is really important to me is that it doesn't have any harsh chemicals in it. It's a natural product that's good for my skin. I also like the idea of supporting homegrown brands brands from the region. So the good thing about this facial is that it can be customized. So if you, for example, wanted your blackheads to be removed, you could do that too. So I would recommend this facial to people who want a deep cleansing facial to really get all of the impurities out of your skin. Maybe if you have a big event coming up, but you don't want anything too harsh that's going to affect the appearance of your skin. Because after this facial, you can apply makeup instantaneously. So you don't have to wait, your skin doesn't have to recover, there's no redness or anything like that. So that's pretty convenient. And also if you live around the area in downtown, DIFC, Business Bay, this is the perfect, most convenient place to go to. I just had my hair and makeup done here at the Amro Ladies Salon at the JW Marriott Marquis, Dubai. Thank you so much. I've cooked with a lot of chefs so far, but Nader Frege from physique-tv's cooking show Fit Chef is definitely the fittest one so far. I went to visit him on set as he was filming to have a chat with him. Here's how it went. I'm here on the set of Fit Chef Chou Lassie's physique-tv's healthy cooking show, and I'm going to have a chat with the Fit Chef himself, Nader Frege. Hi Nader, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So you're actually a personal trainer in the first place, and then you became a chef. How did your career change all of a sudden?
I'm still a personal trainer, but when I was a personal trainer, I felt like there was something lacking in my services because I kept telling people to eat healthy food, but they didn't know how to make it. So I felt like if I became start cooking food and I'll be able to help them, to direct them how to cook food faster and easier. So I did that step and I went to cooking school to learn more stuff about cooking.
So you've always been quite active, even in your childhood. What kind of sports do you enjoy nowadays?
I still play basketball. When I was a kid, I used to play basketball. Now, most of the time, I just spend most of my day in the gym, pretty much, yeah, day and night, so.
Wow, okay, when you're not cooking.
Exactly.
You moved to LA when you were how old?
After high school. Right
after high school.
Yeah.
How was it for you? How was that transition, also in terms of food and cuisine, which is so different in the States?
When I moved there, it was, it's like I never ate junk food before, so I started eating a lot of junk food. So I gained some weight, but then I started realizing I need to change my eating habits, and I went back to cooking, and I got help when I was talking to my mom to give me more recipes to learn and stuff. So
was she an inspiration to you?
Yes, most of my dishes my mom, we talk a lot about flavors and stuff to like complement like food. So, yeah.
So what kind of cuisine do you actually specialize in?
Mostly Mediterranean food. Yeah.
So a lot of people have the issue that they feel after a long day of work, they don't really have the time or energy to prepare anything. Do you have any tips on how to just kind of make it easier for everyone?
Being prepared, like the big step is going to the grocery store. If you have your fridge stocked with food, it will be easier to kind of cook the food. If your fridge is empty, you're gonna have to go to a grocery store. So that makes it like, you know what, I was just gonna go buy something. That's the big step right there.
You have a cooking show here on Physique TV called Fit Chef. Tell us a little bit more about it.
The whole idea of the show, that TV show, is to kind of highlight the ingredients available in this region. It's like fast, quick, and easy recipes to make. And me and Dana is, as a nutritionist, she kind of give like nutritional fact about the food, calories, and what kind of oil you should cook with, and like what's good about garlic, cumin, all that stuff. So, and we do some exercises. It's we talk about our daily exercises. It's a fun show.
Oh, that sounds amazing, actually. Yeah. So healthy living made easy, kind of.
Exactly.
How can you simplify preparing foods? You said you should always have something stocked in your fridge, but what if you have a day where you go out for dinner or you want to meet your friends? How do you make sure that nothing goes to waste, for example?
I try not to waste everything, but the thing is, when you buy vegetables, you either you have to cook it or it's gonna go to waste. So when I get stuff, normally I just cook it and I stock it in the fridge.
Okay.
So that would be easy way to kind of.
Good tip. I'm going to implement that. Actually, I also sometimes freeze vegetables
Or you
that
can freeze
I've
that, yeah.
cooked. Yeah, helps as well. Thank you so much, Nader, for being on the show. I'm sure all the Physique TV viewers will love it. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Don't go anywhere, because there's more goodness when we come back. I'm here with Chef Amrish Sood, who's going to show me how to cook one of their signature dishes. Hi Chef, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Gabriela.
What's the name of the dish we're preparing?
Today we will be preparing a dish called Meen Moili. So it's a very regional dish which is coming from coastal part of India,
Right.
Which is the coast of Kerala. Now the Meen stands for the fish, and it's a very regional name for the Meen. And in South India, if you get a chance to travel to South India on the coastal part, if you see a word Meen, it means fish.
Okay, Meen means fish.
Fish.
Right.
Now there's a lady, her name was Moili.
Yeah.
So basically this particular dish is started by her.
Oh.
So from there on, this name is attached with this particular preparation. So what happened, the Kerala is also very known for the spice route. It's known as the spice route of India.
Like a trading route as well?
So a lot of traders, they used to come to India while they do trading with spices. So once they landed up on the coastal part of Kerala, so they were invited to a lady for a dinner. When lady prepared a particular dish, the traders or the guests, they found the dish to be very spicy.
Right.
So what she did, she added a coconut milk in the curry, which just toned down the spice level in the curry. From there, this particular dish started.
I see.
And now, if you go to most of the hotels or restaurants in Kerala, this is a must dish in the menu there.
Really? So everyone knows it.
Yeah.
It's like a well-known dish from that area. Oh, amazing.
Now we start with some mustard seeds.
I can imagine that coconut milk would kind of make the taste a little bit more mild, right?
Yeah.
So is it quite common to use that ingredient in dishes from Kerala, or was that an innovation?
Yeah, no, in Kerala, if you see, you will see coconut is found very abundantly there. And they use coconut in their desserts, they use coconut in their breads, they use coconut in their curries. So
it's such a trendy ingredient right now. In the West as well, everyone's using coconut on their face, hair to eat. It's supposed to be very healthy.
So what
did you add here?
Now again, it's a very basic part in Indian cooking. Like when we start the cooking, we start with tempering first.
Right.
So we add some mustard seeds, we add some dry red chilies, some curry leaves, and now we are starting with some sliced onions.
Curry leaves. These look very fresh.
Yes.
Are these where are curry leaves grown? Is it like a herb?
It's like a leaf of a tree, and these leaves are again very commonly found in South Indian curries.
Yeah.
And they have got some herbal values, some body benefits.
So a healthy dish, actually.
Yes.
That's good. What is this particular fish that we're preparing?
We will be preparing a fish sivas.
Right.
Now we add some
Should
salt.
I stir it around a little?
Yes. Now when we add salt, basically salt will allow the water to it enhance the cooking, and it will speed up the cooking process.
Right. So Chef Amrish, you're originally from Delhi, you mentioned before, but this is a dish from Kerala.
Yes.
What are the main differences between the two regions in terms of cooking style?
Like in Kerala, if you go, they use mainly coconut or tapioca as the base of the curries.
Yeah.
But if you travel to north part of India, they use tomatoes, they use cashew nuts, they use onions to give a base to their curries. And in Kerala, the curries are more spicier in comparison to the North Indian curries.
I love spicy. Is this going to be a bit spicy as well?
We can always add some spice to it.
Well, the purpose of this dish was to be less spicy, right?
Yes.
According to the history.
Yes.
So, chef, how did you learn how to cook? From your mom, or did you go to school?
I went to a catering college, which is in south part of India, in Bangalore. So while I was doing my catering studies, I got a chance to travel to different states or different regions of India to do a research on the regional food.
Because it's so different,
yes,
right?
yes.
All the different areas.
Now after the tomatoes, we'll add some turmeric.
So this dish is part of the Navratan menu. Can you
Yes.
tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, Navratan is basically 9 jewels. So what we have done, we have taken all the menus since we opened the restaurant, and we selected the dishes which were very popular among the guests who dined at Rangmahal. So we prepared a menu with all those 5 special dishes, and this particular dish is a part of that menu.
All right.
So this is a very special dish.
So it's one of the jewels.
Yes.
So the next ingredient you added was ginger.
Yes. The next one was the ginger julienne that I have added in the curry. Now I will add some freshly sliced green chilies.
Is it true that when you use the seeds, the chilies are more spicy than if you take it out?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So
But again, like we have a very common belief in India. If you're having green chilies with your meal, it is very good for the health. Now we'll add some coconut milk.
Okay. Wow, it's so thick. It's nice. This is basically the base of the curry.
Coconut milk.
Yeah.
Like now, traditionally, when we do this in India, what we do, we take we grind the coconut in a stone blenders, and we take 2 extracts from the coconut milk. The first extract and the second extract. The first extract is more thicker, and the second extract is thinner. So first we add the thinner extract, we allow it to boil, and then we finish with the first extract, which is more thicker.
Okay.
So basically, it prevents the curry from splitting.
Yeah, that's the worst. How do you avoid that also? Like, I think you're not supposed to put in the milk when it's too hot, right?
Yes.
That helps it from splitting.
Yeah.
And now you added some water?
Some water. And now we'll allow the curry to simmer.
So how long would you cook this on the stove?
We'll be cooking this for another like 3 to 4 minutes. And finally, we'll finish the dish with some salt.
It smells really nice. You can smell the coconut.
Now, at this stage, we'll check the seasoning of the curry. Like we'll check the salt content of the curry.
Yeah.
Now, like
Wow, I love it. It's so spicy.
Yeah.
It's just my taste.
now,
Perfect.
another important thing in Indian cuisine is that like first we add the salt, then we adjust the seasoning. So when we
Alright.
talk about seasoning, we basically are adjusting the salt, sourness, and the sweetness of the curry.
Right.
And this also varies from region to region. Like in North India, we do it with a lemon juice or with some tomato. In South India, we do it with tamarind, again with some lemon
Okay.
juice. So here we are doing with some lemon.
I see. So then you kind of use the lemon to neutralize or kind of even
Yeah.
out the taste.
Yeah.
I see.
Now here the curry is almost ready. So what we'll do now, we'll start with the fish.
We're using sea bass for
Yeah.
this dish right now. Could you replace it with a different type of fish as
Definitely sure. Like in India, we do it with pomfret. And here in the restaurant, like we believe in sustainability, so we recommend to go for the sherry.
well? Yes.
So we have the, like we asked the guest whether he would like to go for a sea bass or he would like to go for a local variety of fish. So we
Yeah.
have got sea bass in the menu and
Okay.
sherry as well in the menu. So if you are in UAE, you can always try the sherry with this.
Oh, amazing. So now you used olive oil?
Now I have used olive oil, but now what we'll do, we'll sear the fish. And like sea bass is a very delicate fish. Like if I'll put the fish directly in the curry, you will not enjoy the fish.
Right.
So that's the reason I want to cook my curry separately and I want to cook my sea bass separately so that you can
Okay.
enjoy the fish and the curry.
Yeah, because they each have separate
Yeah.
flavors.
Now our oil is hot. We'll put the fish for searing.
All right. Do you fry it until it turns brown or crisp?
Yes.
So what are some of the benefits of this dish? Health benefits.
Like it's a very The preparation is it's a very home style preparation. So we have not used a lot of ingredients. So when you are having this curry, your flavors will be clean, your palate will be clean. You will not feel heavy towards the end of the meal.
How many minutes do you fry it on each side?
On this side, it will take like 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, depending upon the thickness of the fillet. So now we are almost done with the fish. Now, if you have seen that we have done like almost 75 to 80% cooking of the fish on the one side only, where the skin is there.
Yeah.
So when we're searing the fish on the skin side, what will happen? The absorption of the oil will be less in the fish.
Okay.
So that is also another thing of doing the fish or cooking the fish in a healthy way.
Right.
Now at this time, you'll feel I haven't used any spices, so I'll be using the spices at this stage.
Okay.
So something similar to the tempering.
Can I help you?
Yeah,
Which
sure.
one do you need?
Give me some mustard seeds. Now we're almost ready with the tempering. So what we'll do at this stage, we'll flip the fish.
Yeah.
We'll flip
Oh,
the
the
fish.
turmeric's given it a
Yeah.
nice yellow color.
Yeah. And we'll just lightly baste the curry with the spices that we have.
Oh, wow. Well, you can really smell the spices coming out,
Here I've got some mashed potatoes.
right? So we plate it now.
Yes. Now we'll place the curry. Now we'll place the fish here.
Wow. It blends in so well with the curry.
Yeah.
The turmeric has made it yellow. Okay, chef, it's now time to try this
Yes.
beautiful creation.
So here we go with the pan-seared sea bass with some oily sauce.
Right. So I'm going to try and just spoon a little bit of everything. So we have the fish. I love that you left the skin on. It makes
Yeah.
it crispy, right? And then some potato and some sauce.
You'll feel the freshness of ginger, green chili.
It's amazing.
curry
It's so
leaves.
refreshing. And I love that it's spicy.
Thank you.
You know, it's a great combination of different flavors. It's sour, it's salty, it's spicy.
And there's a mild sweetness of coconut also.
Yes, exactly. And I like the creaminess of the coconut
Yeah.
oil because it makes it like such a comforting,
Yeah.
yummy dish. Amazing. Thank you so
My
much for
pleasure.
showing us how to prepare this signature dish.
My pleasure, Gabriela.
And I hope to come back again
Sure.
soon.
Anytime.
Thank
Most
you.
welcome.
Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed watching all the things I experienced throughout the day. If you have any comments or suggestions, get in touch with us on our social media pages. I'm Gabriela. See you next time.